I recently read Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. Robbins says, most people jump on the river of life without ever deciding where they want to end up. They get caught up in the current events, current fears, current challenges. And when they come to a fork in the river, they don't consciously decide where they want to go or which is the right direction for them. They merely go with the flow. They become part of the mass of people who are directed by the environment instead of by their own values. As a result, they feel out of control. They remain in this unconscious state until one day the sound of the raging water awakens them, and they discover that they're 5 feet from Niagara Falls in a boat with no oars. At that point they say, oh shoot, but it's too late. They're going to take a fall. Sometimes it's an emotional fall, sometimes it's a physical fall, sometimes it's a financial fall. To avoid a catastrophic fall, we must awaken a powerful force inside of us to resist the flow of life and shape our destinies according to our values. This power is like a giant that's been hibernating in a cave deep inside us. In this video, I will show you how to wake your giant and break the chains that are holding your giant back. First, to awaken your inner giant, you need an inspiring vision of what you want. Robbins says that the key to creating an inspiring vision is to put yourself in a state of mind of absolute faith and total expectation that you can create anything you want. Imagine that you're a kid again on Christmas Eve. You're in a department store, about to sit on Santa's lap. If you talk to kids before Christmas, they have no trouble at all coming up with a fun, outrageous list. They say, I'll tell you what I want. I want a swimming pool. In fact, I want 2 swimming pools, one for you and one for me. Now, there are 4 areas of life where you need to specify exactly what you want: career and business, personal development, adventure and toy goals, and contribution goals. For now, let's focus on the career and business area of your life. Define what you really want in your career and business by asking yourself, what would I go for if I knew I could not fail? Take 5 minutes to write out your answer. Suspend self-judgment and write down anything that comes to your mind. Write fast and freely. Write until you feel a force inside of you wake up inspired and excited for the future. Once you stir up your inner giant with a compelling vision of the future, you must remove any limiting beliefs that might hold you back from pursuing that dream. Limiting beliefs are like the chains attached to your giant's leg. You might assume that they're unbreakable because you assume they're reality. But Robbins reminds us that most of our beliefs are generalizations about our past based on our interpretations of painful experiences. Maybe you failed to follow through on a project in the past, and based on that, you believe you're incompetent. If you believe that to be true, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the next time you think of an exciting business project, you think, well, why even try? I'm not going to follow through anyways. Right now, take 2 minutes to write down 3 limiting beliefs in the area of career and business. Look for generalizations like I suck at, or I'll never, or I always fail to blank. Now, cast doubt on these limiting beliefs by questioning the source of each belief and the accuracy of each belief. Act like a trial lawyer, making a case against each belief, or a skeptic debunking a conspiracy theory. If you have the belief that you're not creative, because someone in your past harshly criticized a creative project you did, then question the source by asking yourself, what great work have they done? Are they experts in the field? Maybe they were just trying to bring you down to their level. After questioning the source of each belief, question the accuracy of each belief by thinking of counterexamples. Think of a project you thought you'd never complete, but somehow you found a way. Think of a time you got a job offer when you thought no one wanted to hire you. After casting doubt on each of your limiting beliefs, replace each of those beliefs with an empowering belief. In the book, Robbins says, if you had a belief that I can never succeed because I'm a woman, your new belief might be, because I'm a woman, I have resources available to me that no man could ever dream of. Then ask yourself, what are some references I have to back this idea up so that I can begin to feel certain about it? As you reinforce and strengthen this belief, it will begin to direct your behavior in an entirely new and more empowering way. Now that you've weakened your limiting beliefs and created more empowering beliefs, you've essentially rusted those chains that have been holding you back from pursuing your dream But now you must change your neuroassociations to pain and pleasure so you can break free from those chains once and for all. If you've failed to consistently move towards a big dream in the past, it was because you didn't link enough pleasure to action and enough pain to inaction. Like our beliefs, we forget that we can modify our pain-pleasure associations. Robbins says, the secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. Start controlling your pain-pleasure associations by linking pain to inaction. To do this, visualize yourself procrastinating. Then put yourself in a peak pain state by repeatedly asking yourself, what will this ultimately cost me? And what will this ultimately cost others? When answering, what will this ultimately cost me? Imagine sitting on the couch or hitting the snooze button or wasting time online every day for the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Then see and feel the dismal life that your inaction has created. Feel the pain, the regret, the suffering linked to inaction. Then ask yourself, what will this ultimately cost others? Imagine all the people who continue to struggle because you didn't step up and share your knowledge or build that product you're capable of building. Who do you love that you'd let down if you continued to not take action? Once you've stacked enough pain to inaction, link immense pleasure to action. Here are 2 reliable methods I've found helpful. First, link a current form of pleasure to the action you want to take. Writing was always a painful experience for me, but since I wanted to be a content creator online, I had to change my pain association to writing. To do that, I only allowed myself to listen to my favorite music while I was writing. My brain linked the pleasure of listening to my favorite music to writing. And over time, that pleasure overrode my pain association to writing. Now I look forward to writing, and I don't even need to listen to music while doing it. The second method to link intense pleasure to action is to associate an intense feeling of pride and personal growth to taking action towards your goal. Most successful bodybuilders consistently show up to the gym because they flood their body with feelings of pride and personal growth after every repetition. By doing so, they've rewired a painful experience in their mind to be pleasurable. In the end, awaken your inner giant by specifying 4 inspiring goals: career and business, personal development, adventure, and contribution/giving. When specifying your goals, ask yourself, what would I go for if I could not fail? Then break the chains that hold you back from pursuing those goals by identifying at least 3 limiting beliefs related to each goal. Then challenge those beliefs by questioning their source and accuracy. Then replace each of your limiting beliefs with new empowering beliefs. And lastly, reprogram your pain-pleasure associations. Link immense pleasure to action and intense pain to inaction. Robbins says, understanding and utilizing the forces of pain and pleasure will allow you once and for all to create the lasting changes and improvements you desire for yourself and those you care about. That was the core message that I gathered from Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. This book proves why Robbins is the leader in the field of self-help. I highly recommend it. If you would like a 1-page PDF summary of insights that I gathered from this book, just click the link below and I'd be happy to email it to you. If you already subscribe to the free Productivity Game email newsletter, this PDF is sitting in your inbox. If you like this video, please share it. And as always, thanks for watching and have yourself a productive week.